What's good, y'all? Welcome to Top Take, a limited video series produced by Acts on Stage for you, the people. Now, our subject today, top black villains from the movies or TV. Black villains, bad folks, we call them the bad guy. Who's your bad guy? What actor played somebody so bad that when you saw that actor in person, you was like, I don't like him no more, because he played Jason. I don't like him no more because he played a guy that beat up a girl. I don't like him no more. I don't like her no more because she played she just played it wrong. The bad guy, who's the bad guy, right? We could have did heroes. But bad guys, something about them, especially the black ones. Do they take it to another level? Let's find out. All right, y'all, my family's here. They got their list, and I got mine. And I hope you got yours. Now check this out, it's a live chat. So feel free to speak your mind if you have the heart to do so. Let's do it, y'all. What's good, my people, Welcome to Top Take. It's your boy, Isaiah Anderson Jr., host, along with my Top Take family. You know how this works. We have 2 rounds. Round 1 is simply your bottom 3 of your top 5. So we are going to start with my girl, Danae, the curveball champion. We're going to ask Danae that you give us your bottom 3 of your top 5 bad black villains in movies and television.
I said, here it comes. The curveball.
Oh, here it comes. Okay, so out the gate, my number 5 is 1966 Eartha Kitt in Batman.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She was in the last and final season, which they only had 3 seasons. But she laid the groundwork for Halle Berry. Eartha Kitt's shoes are kind of hard to feel. Okay, so that's number 5. Number 4 is Abel Turner from who was played by Samuel Jackson. Thank you, Michelle. And Lakeview Terrace. This dude, he was a nuisance neighbor. He was kind of just like on them. That they were Kerry Washington, and I'm sorry, I do not recall her co-star. But Caucasian, and he didn't like that they was a mixed race couple. I believe was just a straight up hater.
It's coming. Spit it out.
Alonzo Harris, Denzel Washington in Training Day.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so we all know Guy won finally an Oscar for this role because we didn't ever think, I don't think we ever really saw Denzel in a dastardly role. He was a cop, but always a good cop. He's, getting the bad guy, not being the bad guy. And he was dastardly. He was like, take no prisoners, I don't care. I'm straight hood. What know about me?
Yeah, but let me say this. The fact that he won his Oscar for that role when he had played so many other roles prior to that really pissed me off. It did. That you waited for him to be a bad cop.
Right.
To say, ooh, that's Oscar winning.
Right.
Okay. All right, we moving. That was Danae. We're gonna let Danae sit with her 3, and her 3 were not curves, do me.
Eartha. I was gonna be honest with you, man. Eartha is as old as Eartha. And I truly don't even know that Batman movie, so I'm just.
Oh my God!
Hold up.
Listen,
it wasn't a movie.
I'm sorry. I don't remember the movie. Never saw it. It wasn't a movie. It wasn't a movie. It was a sitcom. It was a series that she was a regular on. Is it like the Batman?
Yeah. There you go, baby. Now,
I know the song. I'm a hip hop artist. I know the song.
So, Doomy, you get to follow Danae.
That was a hip hop song.
No. Are you guys ready for this? Drum roll, please. Once again. All right, so number 5. Are y'all ready for this?
Oh, Lord.
Let's get it. Number 5. My man Leon as David Ruffin.
What? What about a curveball?
You cannot
Talk about a curveball for real.
That's a curveball,
right.
but a good
He
one. But a
stood
good
up
one.
on that stage with his 4 band members and told them, "I'm David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations." Ladies and gentlemen, if that is not a villain, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
He walked in. They didn't even know he was at the show. Copacabana, he walks in from nowhere, takes the mic, and they're just looking like, I guess I should just keep on dancing. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
That is my number 5. Number 4. If you don't like this one, I don't know what's wrong with you. Wesley Snipes as Nino Brown. Come on, man. If that wasn't a gangster, I don't know what is. Look at him. I wanted to dress like him, look like him. I want the hat, the gold.
Hey. No
He was on my list originally.
Okay, but wait a minute. You are saying that gangsters are bad guys.
Are they good guys?
I'm asking the question. I'm from Harlem.
All right, I ain't saying nothing wrong with Doughboy. I'm just saying Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of liked Old Dog, but Nino Brown was a villain. All right, moving on. And number 3, I think we probably all had this guy on my list, but he came in at number 3. Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger in Black Panther. How can you not? To me, he just had to be somewhere on it. The meaning of it, how dope he was. He played that role. And I think for me, I really liked him because he was like a villain, but even his whole cause, you kind of loved at the same time.
He was a product of his environment. He was a monster of their creating.
Ain't they all?
But a villain nevertheless.
Yeah, I mean, Hitler was a product of his environment.
Clutch the pearls.
All right. Okay.
So
that's the number.
Left for a minute because she heard my list and she was like, "Snap, he got me again." And it's all right, you know. Maybe next.
Swearing. You thought?
I ain't even got to my last 2. Wait for it.
Okay. Here we go. Number 3.
Wait, let me look in the camera. Wait.
No.
All right, Jimmy. We're gonna let you sit with those. Hey man, those were tight, bro. Those were tight. I don't know who your top 2 gonna be, but those were tight.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, Bo Diggity.
Woo.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
But I landed on Denzel in Training Day as well, because he was quite scary to me, right? As a police officer, fine but scary nonetheless. My number 4. See, these are the things that bother me. That bother me to my soul when you talk about villain. You know, something that just really is outlandish to me was Mary. She was the mother on Precious. Now you want to talk about a villain? A absolute horrible person.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
That's nice. That's nice.
Bo.
My number 3. I don't know if y'all ever saw this movie, but Diana Ross' son played in this movie called Life is Hot in Cracktown. This boy was insane.
What was it called again?
Life is Hot in Cracktown.
Oh, you bought that? You bought that off the streets of New York? I saw this on TV maybe 5-6 years ago, and I could not believe how wicked this boy was.
Yeah, there's some rules on this show. It is, man. We can't all go down to Cannes Festival just to find a film. I mean,
well, you're gonna have to take my word for it. It was horrible.
Is it on VHS?
You know.
I'm gonna let you sit with that bottom 3. Talking about a curveball. So Tony, come on, man. Give me your bottom 3, doctor.
Bottom three. Here we go. Kind of like from Doomy, 5 Heartbeats. I got one. His name was Hawthorne James. Big Red.
Oh,
Big Red.
Yeah.
Big Red.
Come on, baby. Good.
My hours are
he was very
9 to 5. You want to see my books? My hours are 9 to 5. Yeah, he played that role. Number 4, another repeat actor is Samuel L. Jackson as Stephen in Django.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't the villain.
He was running things. He was whispering in the master's ear stuff, and so he was really pulling the strings.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with Denzel, because I'm putting cases on all you. Yeah.
Ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, he putting cases on everybody. So
I'm gonna try to step my game up and give y'all my bottom 3. And
right.
my bottom 3 is kind of dope because 2 of them have already been said, but I'm gonna say them anyway. Abel Turner, Samuel L. Jackson, Lakeview Terrace. Hey, dangerous. Brother was, I mean, he went above and beyond just nasty. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it like that. That's my number 5. My number 4 is Eric Killmonger. Eric, my man, Michael B. Jordan. Now, my number 3, though. My number 3 is from my favorite movie. For those who want to know, the movie is called A Soldier's Story. The character is Sergeant Waters.
Yeah.
And the actor was Adolf Caesar.
Oh yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you say, get out of my face, Private? Oh my God.
I hated him. I was a kid and I hated him. I was like watching the movie and I'm mad at this old man. I'm like, beat him up. He's small. Like I just
I hated him so much when I saw him in Color Purple. I was still mad.
There you go. And you know you're a bad guy. You know you're a bad guy when somebody see you in something else and go, yeah, he played so and so. I still don't like him. All right, y'all. That's round 1. It's time for round 2. Tony, where you at, man?
This cat, number 2, he was so cold in this series. The series was The Wire, and it's Michael Williams who played Omar.
Omar coming.
Oh my God. Omar would come down the street and the street was clear. I mean, streets in the hood, everybody knew Omar was like, Omar coming. Yeah. But he's been said earlier, but my number 1 was Nino Brown, Wesley. Wesley told Chris to sit your $5 before I make change.
Come on. Come on.
Wesley did work. He did work in that movie from start to finish.
Man,
he did work.
He said, I never did like you, you pretty.
Hey. I mean, Wesley went in on that role. You know, I don't know where he got it, how deep he went in himself, but he pulled it out.
And there was a little bit of Wesley in that. You can't tell.
I was going to say he probably won that.
And the way he does his taxes, I know the brother's a little
Come on with it. Okay, this one I went back and forth between 2 people. Y'all ever watch Lovecraft County?
I couldn't finish it.
Mopsy and Topsy. I think that's their names. Mopsy and Topsy. There was these 2. There was yeah, exactly. They were terrified. They were kids. They were kids. And I was terrified.
Bro, I'm terrified of your movie selections. You're number 1, bro.
I can't believe none of y'all saw this. You gotta watch Lovecraft County. Come on,
it was a lot for me to take in.
Yes, it's really good. My
right.
number 1, and I can't imagine how he can't be anyone else's number 1. The black villain for the ages.
For the ages?
Candyman. Candyman?
you know,
I'm not going to say it the 3rd time.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Bo.
That is
I'm not going to say it the 3rd time because you know what happens when you do. Now you talking about villain.
Candyman.
Candyman got her. Candyman got her. Yes, but Candyman is my all-time villain. One of the few scary movies that I actually watched.
Bo, very good. I thought about Candyman. I was literally getting ready for work and said, "Ooh, Candyman. That's somebody's. I know it." But good job, Bo. We're gonna let you sit with those two. We're gonna move to my man, Do Me.
Do me, baby.
Hold up. Let me do it for you, Do Me. Let me do it for you. Y'all ready for this?
Shout out to the black actors for just killing it as villains. My last two, one of them has been said, but I want to extend it to the man himself. And so this was for Samuel Jackson in Django. I'm with you when he played Steven in that. To me, he was such a sellout. I hate a sellout. I mean, there is almost nothing I hate more than that. You just looking at him the whole time, like, brother, you don't even care nothing about your own. Like, you just gonna sell. This man is trying to get freedom, and you're just trying to like sell him out. And then number one, the big kahuna. I'm so glad nobody has said it so far. The guy's name is Richard T. Jones, and he plays Mike in Why Did I Get Married? And that sucker in that movie, I just was like, man, let me put hands on this boy, man. How you gonna talk to, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I mean, you want to talk about somebody I couldn't stand, man? How you gonna talk about that woman? Like, I was just, come on,
dude. You know what? Good choice, but that is a curveball. If I ever seen a curveball.
Hey,
thank you. I'll let him wait. I was trying to wait, but come on now, huh?
Come for me if you want. He is my number one villain, and you all hated him in that. He looked at that woman and. I mean, he's laughing at her, calling her fat. I mean, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Who liked him?
I didn't like him. You're right.
Nobody liked him, but
you're right.
I mean, you know.
I don't care.
He had no fans.
One.
It was way over the top. It was Tyler Perry over the top to me, which is why I was like, ain't no black woman in the world gonna just take that and not at least cut him once.
No,
right.
At least once.
Man, I done seen some things, brother. I'll leave that between you and I. But I done seen some things that are like, hey, sis, you good? Like, dig deep. Just I'm with it.
So my number two has already been said. Eric Killmonger was my number, or is my number two. Michael B. Jordan. You know, it's already been said.
Good call.
He's doing everything to claim the throne. Hey, Auntie. Number one, Mr. Dastardly. Oh, what? Mr. Dastardly himself. Samuel L. Jackson. Stephen or Stephen? Look at him. He looked cantankerous.
Just call him Negro. Negro.
That's the old Negro word.
Super dark, angry eyes. They all bloodshot red. I mean, selling everybody out. That was my number.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna let y'all get my top two, and at number two is everybody's already mentioned my man Denzel. There he is. Come on, he did his thing in Training Day. Though I was mad that he got an award for that and not for the other great work that took him deep into transforming into a character. I think this dirty cop thing was something we've seen enough that we could have imitated. Anybody could have imitated a dirty cop. But the fact that, and Danae said it best, that my man Denzel, he had played all these roles that we didn't expect him to play. And then when he did that, we were like, My number one, Nino Brown, baby. Nino Brown.
Nino.
I tell you what I do. I'm on the run, B. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it right. Get off. And he says, am I my brother's keeper? And he says, yes, I am. Booyah. You don't get no worse off than that. Than you taking out your own people. I mean, your brother, that was his brother, y'all. His not
Yeah.
blood,
Yeah.
but deeper than blood. They killed together. Hey man, this cat is walking down the sidewalk with a man butt naked. He's taking the business from him. He's walking him down the street butt naked.
I'm watching New Jack City tonight,
Bro.
Yeah.
Yes, Nino was better than the Candyman because you couldn't say Nino name one time. You had to say Candyman 3 times. You didn't get away with saying Nino's name but one time, and it was a record.
Mike.
I'm telling you why it was Mike. You
Okay.
liked Nino. I actually liked Nino. I hated Mike. I hated Mike. I wanted to be Nino.
I love that you hated Mike. That says a lot about you.
That's it. Check me out. Listen, we're gonna go around the bend and we're gonna do some honorable mentions. But before we do, let me bring my girl, the producer, acts on stage, one and only me, Shelby Raymond. What's good with you, girl? Okay, and you get to start us off. Everybody else has been talking the whole time. You get to start us off with your honorable mention.
Okay, I'm gonna do all 5 of mine as honorable mentions, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, all of yours were wrong because here's the right list. The first one is Brandy Webb from Thin Line Between Love and
Oh, yes.
Boom. Now, Isaiah, you was talking earlier about, women that don't like rise up and like defend themselves and, speak their piece. And that sister, she beat herself up.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she took it
beat
too far.
herself up so that she could call the police on him.
Hold on. Before we let her get away with this at 5,
Please.
and Mike is over the top. She's not over the top. That character was kind of like, I watched that and I was like, nah, come on, this is a little far.
Whenever guys talk about their ex being a little off, they're talking about her.
Yeah.
Number 4, how did you guys miss this? Ike Turner.
Oh.
Love
Yes,
to do with
Animated.
you.
He was in my honorable mention. He was one of my honorable mentions.
How do you
Okay.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
No, okay, my number 3, nobody's going to like this. Nobody's going to agree. I don't care. As Danae said last week, you don't have to agree with me. That's fine. I don't care. Here it comes. Because I went a little intellectual and theatrical here. I'm going with Aaron Burr from Hamilton. I know, silence in the room. I don't care. But
I saw it. Okay.
Brr.
no, because Aaron Burr tells you at the beginning of Hamilton that he's the villain. He tells you at the very beginning, I'm the damn fool that shot him. And still, the whole play, you're like rooting for Aaron Burr.
You know why, Michelle? Because it's hard to root for a villain who sings that good. He's like this, I'm gonna kill you, girl, you know I will. And she going like, kill me. Stop it.
Not to mention, side note, this was Leslie Odom Jr.'s first role. And this brother won a Tony for his very first role. That's how, just to watch him kind of lose it as Aaron Burr was just genius. So I find him great. Okay, my second one, Mr. from The Color Purple.
Oh, yes. He was
Absolutely.
for me.
How is that not on the list?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going to give you my last one. You guys are not going to see this coming.
So hold up, before you tell us,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna tell you why Mr. didn't make the list. Because his ass softened up at the end. He was the reason they came home. He sent the money to get them home.
Oh.
Yeah, and so at that point, we're like, oh, see, he was just a product.
Wait. The villains do lose. So that's how he...
Right, but he softened up. He turned, losing is one thing. Being turned around is another.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm with you, Michelle.
He made it right, but he was jacked up.
Here's my last one. You're
Okay.
not going to see this coming. You're not going to see this coming. He had the shortest role in an amazing movie, but he was absolutely the villain. I don't even know his name, so I'm just going to call him that nigga in Queen and Slim.
Oh, God. I saw him at
Oh.
I'm going to say it again for the people in the back.
Man, he set him up. Yeah.
I'm going to say it again for the people in the back.
In the back.
That nigga
Yeah.
from Queen
He is the
Because
ultimate
they was
sellout.
almost
You're right.
gone. They was
They was
almost
almost gone. I was hot. He's sort of like the undercurrent villain. Like he exists everywhere. He's the Samuel L. Jackson. He's the Steven. He's the Mike. He's the Ike Turner. Like he exists, and you never know. Like he was in the whole movie, but we didn't meet him until the last 5 minutes.
And the reason nobody knew his name, Michelle, is because everybody walked out saying, "Hey man, you remember the dude that killed?" They were like, "Who? You know that nigga? That's
That's who he is. That's who he is.
That's who he
That's
is."
my 5.
Well, Michelle.
Okay.
Okay. All right, y'all. We're going around. We're gonna give our honorable mentions before we get up out of here.
My honorable mention was rest in peace, Tommy Lister, Debo from Friday. Yeah. He beat up Craig Neum. He tried to beat up Craig Neum.
Hold up, Jimmy. Hold up.
Hey.
Okay, Michelle. It's time for
wrong with
Tony.
my camera.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Tony. Bye-bye.
Hold up. Debo.
You don't need to try to save this one. Don't try to stop with this. Let it go. Sometimes you just let it go.
All right, do me. Honorable mention.
Look, I just want to say thanks to everybody because you guys, I'm mad for 2 reasons. Number one, you guys have made me do this to my list. Just you guys have. There's been some great people said on here. I can't even front. I did not see those last couple. Ike Turner might be my number 1, to be honest, just because he was a real cat, right? So you're telling a story that represents a real person when a lot of these are made up. So, and then the second reason I'm angry is because I didn't know I could say nigga on here, and it would have flew a whole lot more had I known that. You know what I'm saying? My honorable mentions: Tupac and Juice, right? Like Tupac and Juice, I loved it as Bishop, and in that. You know, when he looked at that dude, and I know we can say nigga, but we can't say what he said. And he told him, I don't give up. And I had never heard an F said that hard before. His lips did this. I was just like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, go watch that back. This matter of fact is so good. You could go right now to YouTube. I guarantee you. And there's probably a GIF after that, right? These are my I don't cares. My next one is Taye Diggs in The Best Man. That's Snake. And the reason you don't see him as a villain is because you're seeing the movie. You're seeing the movie through his eyes. You are seeing the movie through his eyes. The man snaked his boy's wife, and he didn't find out until his wedding day. Are you kidding me?
That was kids. That was years ago.
Yeah, he was a kid. He was in college, for God's sake.
It was in college. They wasn't even.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Brothers, if you was your best man back in college, I just want to ask the brothers. I want to ask the brothers.
Okay, how come she's not the snake? She was going to marry him and didn't tell him she slept with his boy.
You know what? You're right. There's 2 villains. Both of them. And then my last one, no one's going to like this. He's such a light-hearted villain, Daryl, in Coming to America. And I'll tell you why he's a villain.
You got all
he took the money from the collection plate, and the sucker wouldn't even show up for Coming to America 2. I don't care. He's a villain.
I'm just gonna say Mark Wahlberg.
Hold up. As
this was a good one.
I love my Top Take family. And on behalf of Acts on Stage, my producer, Michelle Lang Raymond, and all of us, y'all, we will see y'all next time. But until then, we'll be seeing y'all, man. Peace and God bless.
Bless.
All right, y'all. There you have it. Our top bad guys and girls from the movies and TV. Hope you had a good time. Look, if you want to be a guest on the show, hit me up, man. Just hit me up. Like, follow, and subscribe. Acts on Stage, man. That's what we do. We out. Peace and God bless.
Acts on Stage. We got acts on stage.